Hello, in the caravan of love. It's been a while since I've seen you, and I'm sure it's been a while since you've seen me. However, I've been staying safe and hope that you're staying safe as well and getting through this pandemic, um, staying corona free. I just wanted to come on this live, I mean, not live, but to drop this video because something has been heavy on my mind concerning the health of my people, the well-being, and how we sustain our eating habits. I've been thinking about how a lot of us have this generational thinking um, that was passed down to us from our parents. And where did our parents get it from? Their parents. And their parents got it from their parents. So it was it was like a chain reaction, a domino effect, in other words, where your parents are taught one thing and they pass it down to you, and then you pass it down to your children. So, what I wanted to bring to your attention is that we need to change a lot of our generational thinking and our generational habits, because a lot of our habits were self destructive, where we do things and we don't really know why we're doing them. We just do them because we were taught to do them that way, okay? Like our eating habits, right? We call what we eat soul food, okay? And a lot of us don't even know why we eat it. I'm sorry, I dropped the phone. uh, a lot of us don't even know why we eat what we eat, okay? Um, First, let me quote some of a poem that a poet wrote. His name is Jackson Brown. And in the first beginning of this poem, it goes, just do the steps that you've been taught or that you've been shown by everyone that you have known until the steps become your own. Well, in other words, that things have been engraved in our heads and in our minds, okay, about how to behave and how to do and how to think and how to live, okay? So what he's saying is that it's okay to take those steps, but however, you must put in your own way of doing things along with that, okay? You don't go through life just living according to the way someone else have said that you should live, or the way someone else have said you should be or do. You have to add your own personality, your own way of thinking in there, so that it can become authentic. It can become your creativity, okay? So I said that to say that it's okay to change a little bit, all right? Now, I got some information from a reliable source that says the slaves used to be given a pinch of cornmeal, about 3 to 4 pounds of pork, and they were given chitterlings, barbecue, hog mogs, and things like that to eat, okay? Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong in eating those types of foods, but if you do any kind of studies on these foods, you'd find that a lot of them are high in fat, salt content, and it's just not very good food to eat, okay? And that's probably where a lot of our diseases and stuff come from. You know, high blood pressure, heart disease. You know, a lot of African Americans suffer from that type of food. And then, I mean, I'm sorry, a lot of us suffer from those types of diseases by the foods that we eat. Um, yeah, so, and then when we go to the doctor or we go to the hospital for some kind of condition, the first thing the doctor says is that you got to cut down on your salt intake. And then they want to throw this bland diet to you, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that don't wait until something happened to you to change your diet, okay? Love yourself enough to eat healthier foods. You know, I know you say, well, I grew up on this, I grew up on that, my grandparents grew up on it, and they lived to be 80 or 90 years old. Okay, well, that's fine. That's all good and dandy. But however, you might could live a whole lot longer if you just change that way of eating, okay? I know we don't want to break traditions and stuff like that. At Thanksgiving, we're eating all of this type of foods, you know, that doesn't do us any good. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to lower your fat intake. It's okay to lower your salt intake, okay? So you want to take a good look at that and just realize that you have to do something to take care of yourself and do better as far as your health is concerned. All right? Love yourself enough to take action, okay? So while we're in the house and we have a lot of time to, you know, do things for ourselves, you know, just take a little time, do some research, and try to come up with a plan on how to come up with a healthier diet. You know, if it means just adding, you know, tofu or just becoming a vegetarian, you know, you'll live through it. You know, there are a lot of healthy, tasty dishes that you can provide your family with. And it's all about eating to live, not eating to live, you know, just eating to gorge, okay? It's about eating to live, okay? So with that being said, I love you. However, I love myself. And you should be doing the same, okay? Keep that in mind. Change your diet. Change the way you think. Change those old traditional habits that doesn't do you any good, okay? All right. With that being said, thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.